Prepping kitchen. Hey, I am wearing my kitchen apron today. What's that mean? That means that Nene's cooking in the kitchen today using her preps. And we are going to be making homemade hamburger buns that says takes 10 minutes to make. Unbelievable. But I'm going to make you wait till the end of the video to show you what we're going to put on these homemade buns. So make sure you stay to the end. And hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, let's get to making these homemade buns. Hamburger buns. Okay, I've got you down here where I think you can see the bowl. All right, hopefully. And we're going to start out with 2 tablespoons of yeast. So I'm going to open my yeast up real quick. And I think these are actually 2 tablespoons in it, but I'm going to measure just to make sure. Okay, I've got my little measuring spoon here, and I'm pretty sure that one of these packets actually hold 2 tablespoons. So we'll find out. Yep. Okay, now we're going to be adding in 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of warm water. About 110 degrees. I have me a thermometer right here, and it is actually 110 degrees of warm water. Grab me a spoon here and use a larger bowl. Now we're going to add in oil and sugar, and we want to have a 1/3 cup of oil, which I have pre-measured here. I'm using vegetable oil, but I'm sure any kind of oil would work. It is your preps. Okay, and now we need to put in a 1/4 cup of sugar. I got me a 1/4 cup right here, and we're going to put that in right there. Get it mixed up, and it's going to sit here for 5 minutes. So I'll return. You waiting. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. I got some bubbles here going on. That's what you want to see when you're making any kind of bread with yeast. Now I have me an egg here, right here. So I'm going to put it in my bowl, and we're going to give it a little beat, just like that. Just like that. My grandson likes me to say, Nana's got the beat. Here we go. So we're going to dump that right in there like that. I'm going to give it a mix. Now we're going to add our flour and salt. So it's calling for, get back here, we are looking for, I'm looking at my 3 to 3.5 cups of flour into that. So there's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go with 3 first, and if I need that extra half, why is it every time I go to make a video, I have to open salt? Okay, I got it open. And we are going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt. So, that looks like a teaspoon. Going in. And now we're just going to mix this all together. What I like about this recipe is you do not let the dough rise. It takes 40 minutes to make these, counting the time you start, because they only have to bake for 10 minutes, guys, which is great. Okay, I'm getting it all mixed up here, and I'm sorry if you can't see everything, but I'm trying not to tip over my camera again. So I'm not going to put in that extra half. 3 cups is what it is going to be. So now I'm going to take now if you have a flour hook, which I do not have, unfortunately, you can put this in your flour hook and let it do all the work. I do have one in my Amazon wish list that goes with a mixer that I sure would like to have. It is on my wish list. If you want to go check it out, you can go check out my Amazon link, and you can order anything off of it, guys, and it will still help my channel out. And I also have Ibotta there as well. So I have me a floured cloth here that I use because it makes cleanup so much easier when I can go and just get the flour off of this. It's an old pillowcase, guys, but it works great. I just keep it for my stuff like this, and I have to. So we're just going to net it a little bit here. It says to net it for 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know if it'll be that long, but I'll be back as soon as I get done netting it. Okay, I got it netted. Kneaded, Ned. Ned, I do believe. Okay, here we go. So I'm just using my rolling pin to get it rolled out here a little bit, because I am going to get 8 buns out of this. I'm using my pastry cutter. Now I know what the name of it is. It's not a whatchamacallit. It is actually a pastry cutter. So let's see if I can get you down there. Okay. So we're just going to take that and get 8 out of it. Cut it just like you would a pizza. So there's 4. You know, like that, like that, like that, like that. There we go. Now I have over here, oh, I forgot to put my oven, preheat it at 425 degrees. So I'm going to have to go way up here. I'll have to wait till it gets to 350 and then go up with it. But I have me put some shortening on my cookie sheet here. So we're going to start out with our 8 and just kind of form a round roll out of it like that. And stick it over here. I kind of like that one. I'm going to make it look prettier. Okay. Looks a little better. Here's another one. And I'm just kind of forming it into a round ball. Not hard at all. Here's another one. You know, but if you don't have hamburger buns, but you got flour and yeast and oil, you know, and salt, most everyone has these items on their prepper pantry. If you don't, make sure you do. Because you can make all sorts of great things with flour and shortening, oil, salt, sugar. You know, because what I'm making, you would need buns for. And if you don't have buns, well, you wouldn't be able to make what I'm going to be making for you today. And I'm not going to show you. I'm going to make you stay to the end. But believe me, it's good. You'll totally love this in the end. So one left here to do. That one's kind of smaller, but it'll be fine. They're not evenly. So I'm going to wait for my oven to get to the 425 degrees and throw them in the oven for 10 minutes. Okay guys, I read the instructions right. They want me to cover these for 10 minutes. So I got them covered. I'll be back here in 10 minutes. Okay, I do have one last step. These are almost to 5 minutes, and my oven is almost to 425 degrees. So I'm going to take another egg right here and just beat it. And it's got to beat. It's for you, Keegan. Okay, we have the egg there, and we've got these rolls right here. So I'm just going to, can you hear my oven? It's at temperature, saying I'm ready for those. So we're just going to take a little bit of this egg yolk and go over top of them like that. And I like that, and I like that. It's my little barbecue brush, but hey, it works. Not a problem there at all. So you work with what you have. Okay, these are going to go in the oven for 10 minutes, I do believe. I'll make sure to let you know for sure on that. But I do believe, yeah, cook time 10 minutes. So in the oven they go. I'll be back in 10 minutes when those are done. Okay, you guys are probably dying to know what I'm going to be putting on those buns. Okay, we are going to be having barbecued pork. And I'm using my can of Keystone and another prep of barbecue sauce. So this is going to be real easy, guys. On homemade buns, it should be very, very good. I'm going to go open this. I'll be right back. Okay, I do have the can open, but because it does have so much fluid on it, I don't want that fluid, so I'm going to drain this, and then I can put it in the pan. Alright, to make sure I had my camera on. I got it drained, so looks like that. So I'm just going to dump it in to just a piece of meat into my cast iron pan. Whatever pan that you want to use is fine. This is really a easy pantry meal too. Pepper pantry meal, hey. So, now I'm going to take I'm using the original Kraft. That's what I had on my pantry shelf. So we're just going to dump that right all in there. Like that. And heat that baby up. These are so, so good. I don't know why I hadn't thought about it sooner. Now, I suppose I could have went and bought some buns at the store, but, you know, I thought we need to, like, learn how to make homemade stuff more often, because, you know, if SHTF happens, we're going to want to know how to make stuff, you know, that isn't already pre-made, our breads and our buns and you name it. So, but I have it all in there, and that's what it looks like, guys. So now all I have to do is heat this up, and I'm waiting on the buns to get done. They're cooking. I'll be back when everything is done, so you can see how it all turns out. So, and hey, if you guys can get the Keystone, that stuff is some really good meat. You get more meat than you do liquid. That's what I like about it. More of the bang for your buck, you might say. So, yeah, good stuff here. A good pantry prep. Okay, guys, I just pulled them out of the oven, and I so apologize. I forgot to keep track of the time. I'm going to say it was probably like 15 minutes, but when they look golden brown like that, look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, I am going to end. I've got my barbecued pork over here, which is done. Let's see. Oop. Right there, you have that. And homemade hamburger buns. Now, if you wanted to make these bigger, like some of these are kind of small, you could divide it up into 6 equal parts, and you would have a bigger bun. Do it the same way, but just make them bigger. But, you know, nothing's wrong with those perfect little hamburger buns. And they were so easy to make. So I'm going to grab a knife, and we're going to make a homemade barbecued pork on a homemade bun sandwich for you. Okay, I'm going to cut into it. Hopefully it's cool enough where it won't collapse on me. And we're just going to cut it right in half. Looks very good. Put some of that barbecued pork on there. And lay the top on it. Look at that, guys. Homemade barbecued pork sandwich with homemade hamburger buns. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to go over to Team Try Prepping, Team Double D Homestead, Anonymous Prepper, and who else? Fan Prepping. We got Sugar in the Attic. There's so many new ones out there, guys. I can't keep track of them all. But try this easy prep out, guys. Make you some homemade buns and have a can of your pork here. Still got my spoon in it. And some, you know, of your barbecue sauce. 2 items. And your buns. You're good to go. So, anyway, guys, until the next one, toodaloo, God bless. Hope y'all have a great one. Bye-bye.